Hey everybody, it's John, Old Man Outdoors. Welcome to a short video as we take a look at the Academy H2OX Premier Ultralight Rod and Reel Combo. Now, spoiler alert, I was not exactly thrilled with this rod and reel combination, and let's take a look at a few reasons why. First, let's take a look at the rod. The rod is all graphite. It is an ultralight. It is from 1/32 all the way up to 1/32 to 1/8 of an ounce is what you can throw with this rod. And that is primarily the reason that I picked this rod out, is because I enjoy fishing with little panfish magnets, which use a jig head of 1/32 of an ounce. That's why I chose this particular rod here. Now, let's take a specific look at the rod itself and some of the things. The end of this rod right here is so whippy that whenever you cast it, it continually wants to go into a circle, which really affects the accuracy. I found out that if I could get 10 feet from where I was aiming at, that was a pretty good throw because the end of it is just, it just whips around so much in a circle that it just destroys the accuracy. Now, that being said, I could probably live with that. I do have other ultralight rods that are more accurate, that are less expensive, which I guess I should talk about the price of this rod. This rod is at the low end of combinations. The combination is at the low end. It's right at $40 at Academy, and that includes both of these. So we're not talking about a real high-end premium rod, but a rod that nevertheless should be functioning as a usable rod and reel combination. So if it were just the rod by itself, I probably could live with that. Now let's go on to the real reason why I'm dissatisfied with this combination, and that's here in this reel. Now, this reel, I've got to tell you, I've seen Zebco 202s that probably work better than this reel. The reason is it's not so much in the does it cast and does it retrieve the line. Of course it does that. What it does in between is where the problem comes in. There is so much looseness in the rod between this drag adjustment and the spool, behind the spool, over here where the bail picks up, around the handles, that it's constantly, your line is getting tangled up in it. And I found out that if I'm not 100% tight right here with the bail closed before I even attempt to turn the handle over here, it's just going to be caught up in all kind of a bird's nest. I've seen this thing bird nest more than some of the bait casting reels that I've thrown before. And it's a mess. It can wind up around the drag right here so much that it's fairly difficult to get this drag knob even loose because it winds up inside there. Now, it comes with, I think, 6 pound, and I put 4 pound on it, and then I went to 2 pound. 2 pound's a total disaster on it. This thing will not throw 2 pound. It just gets totally wound up in here. So this is really an unusable combo for me, simply because it's too loose down here. So it's going to go back to Academy. By the way, the model number of this one is a 171018, 171018. Might work fine for you, but for me, I'm going to take this back to Academy and let someone else take a look at the H2OX Ultralight rod from Academy. Till we meet again, this is John, Old Man Outdoors, and we'll see you out in God's great outdoors.